All right. One of the biggest reasons that I have been successful up until now, and God willing, Deo Volente is a Latin term for God willing, I will remain sober, is because I managed to change my identity. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, it's funny because this concept actually came to me from my psychiatrist. So he helped me through some ups and downs, a bit of sobriety, discovering mental health, and he slowly encouraged me to look at rehab and quitting things, right? And the first few times I tried to do that, my attitude towards giving up alcohol or drug use or gambling was sort of like, I'm not going to do it right now. All right, so I'm not going to do it now. But the problem with that, I'm stopping for now, is it leaves all the doors open to starting again, right? And so we tend to, in life, and this is like some Tony Robbins level stuff, we do things that match up to our identities. And I don't know the exact process, and we'll discover this as we go in these videos, but there was a point when I came out of rehab, probably at the point where I realized the gravity of what was happening, that I had to go for myself, that my life was being affected and family and just my rock bottom point. And then I went in and took it seriously. And then when the nurse was like, hey, you have to, you'll be back if you don't do more counseling, if you don't take this seriously, you might be back anyway, even if you do. Probably all of those events helped to change my identity. And I remember all the appointments I would go to, 3 months sober. I was like, I can't believe I'm 3 months sober. And then 6 months sober, I can't believe I'm 6 months sober. 9 months sober. I was excited every single time. And he was like, well, you kind of changed it. Because now you're sort of like, I'm Mike, and I don't drink. Right? So my identity is now, I don't drink. It's not, I'm quitting for a while, or I got diabetes, so I'm not going to have a drink tonight, or, I'm trying to take care of my blood sugar. No, it's, I don't drink. And so this might be hard to relate to, because it's hard to give you a practical example of how that changed. But all of us do things in our life that match up to or down to our self-image and our identity. And so I changed my identity to, I don't drink. It's not an option. It's just not something I do. And at this point for me, it doesn't feel like a big, because of the discovery I've done about myself and why I used to do all these things, I don't feel like I'm losing out anymore. So changing your identity is a big part of being sober. Sober Walsh.